From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Miami Dolphins. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line.
Mike Williams.
Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the play.
First down, Indianapolis.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
They'll set up a throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. J.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago. And another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They run with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive.
The kick is good.
Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick
So
off.
after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
On 1st down, Wilson. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, deep ball for Goodwin. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
The kicker on for the point after.
I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian. He's a long jumper,
Yes,
right?
yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big playability.
He certainly does, and not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good rally to the football keeps them to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
1-yard line.
Here's Taylor. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
And it brings up 3rd down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll find Pittman. And he'll be out right at the 35. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Over the middle to Smith. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Clock runs. Less than a minute to go in an entertaining first quarter of play. 1st and 10, Taylor now. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too.
A throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands? And off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
14, Colts 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the pick-6, and they decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Taylor. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. He digs them partway out of the hole that they're in. It's an 8-yard gain, and it makes it 3rd and 12.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a big loss here as he's taken down. J.J. Watt in there for a milestone sack as that moves him past Hall of Famer Michael Strahan, who finished his career with 141.5. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. On the handoff, it's Akers. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
58, come on. Tighten up. Go
From the 27, Wilson throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Intended target was Cam Akers, and now it's 3rd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
The pass.
No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They'll run with Taylor. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Yeah, yikes. Terrible kick. Headed straight for the sidelines. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. Now Wilson on 1st down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. This is out quickly to the right. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It's the first catch of the game for Kupp, and he's got a 1st down. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Akers. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Let's go, dude. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike.
From the 29, Wilson. And quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
Ball carrier.
Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And his kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Catch made here by Campbell. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On play action, they'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. He was looking to get it to Jonathan Taylor there. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
Back to throw again. Nifty move. Campbell making the catch. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
11 on the play. First down, Colts.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Taylor. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
Ball carrier.
Now a timeout.
He's across midfield. To
7 seconds left in the first half.
2 yards on the pickup.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll throw now on the final play. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Smith. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. 65, 65, 65. Watch the edge.
And they'll get this out quickly to Goodwin. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield, instead checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
They'll run on first down with Akers. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Marquise Goodwin with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, when you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Complete.
7 yards there and a first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jordan Evans charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11.
2nd down.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. on second down. It's Taylor. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in a long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
It's taken to the 26. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there, and it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
That's another Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
This time Wilson will throw.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
He was taken down.
DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy is nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Third quarter from Miami. This is second and 10.
Coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Jump. 14, find it. 26, check 26. No.
They'll run this with Akers.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
He was taken
down. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They'll go again here with Akers.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Back now in Miami.
7.
It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. And this one is right through. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
First down.
And Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side here, complete to Campbell.
The pass.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. J.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
On the ground, it's Akers. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations. Now they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Going right back to Akers. Akers hit. He coughs it up.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys in and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a run with Akers. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Alert.
They'll keep it on the ground. Akers, after getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
It's 4th down.
Here's Matt Hawk now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
At the 44-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Check, 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 check.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the 1st quarter, but